Hey y'all, it's Jahaza and Abu back with more writing tips. Today's tip is again dedicated to the performance poets out there, spoken word artists. Go where you can get up. See how simple that math is? But we make it really, really hard, and it's not hard. Go where you can get up. So I hear people talk about, oh, I don't go to this room because they never call me, or they don't da da, or da da, or they over here, they da da da. Go where you can get up. Or wait until you can get up where you want to be. But sitting around talking about a room, like, just go where you can get down. Or if that room doesn't exist, create it. I started Red Stories, I don't even remember what year it was. I feel like it was 2012, 11, something like that. And it ran for 5 years. And I started Red Stories, which was a storytelling show that I featured an artist, and they would sit on a stage and talk about kind of the B-side of their work. They didn't necessarily read poems, or some of them did, but when they did read poems, they read poems sometimes out of their notebooks. So these were the hottest poets on the scene, and they were reading poems from their notebooks, things that they wouldn't do on any other stage. Or they would talk about how they became an artist, or what the backstory of certain poems. I loved that. I wanted it's a show that I wanted to see exist, so I created it. I got up. I was able to get up in a lot of rooms. Not all of them. There were some places that they didn't feel me. I ain't for everybody, and that's kind of a flex. But go where you can get down. Create your own room. Wherever you create it at the local coffee shop. Create it in your living room. Keep doing your thing. There are always places where you can get out. There's always a meetup. There's always a writing workshop. There's always there's somewhere. Go to Eventbrite. Go to get 2 or 3 of your friends. Two or three are gathered together, or whatever it says in the book of Joshua. Do that at a coffee shop and just exchange. But you can always build. You can always keep bettering. Is bettering a word? Your craft. You can always keep doing that. So keep doing that. Find a room that is that fits your vibe. Stay there. Grow. But don't just stay there. Go out. Go to another room and feel out another kind of style. Okay, so that's that. That's that tip. Another tip, it just came in my head, so this is kind of an off the cuff. Well, they all are, but another tip that came in my head is stop using. This is a writing tip for all the writers, not just the performance poets. Stop using the word thing. Call everything its name. Call a thing a thing. Don't call a thing a thing. I got this because I had an English teacher in high school who we had an exercise, who gave us an exercise, and in the exercise we couldn't use the word thing. And that is something I kept. In my regular vocabulary, I try not to use the word thing. Sometimes I do, but I try not to. In my writing, I try really hard not to use the word thing and call it what it is. Just call it what it is and see how not using the word thing in your writing expands your vocabulary. So are you referring to an experience or whatever the object is? It has a name. Whatever, it has a name. Call it by its name. Say my name, say my name. What's another writing? Here's a writing prompt. Tonight or in your next writing session, pour into yourself. Pour into yourself. Not just in a throwaway, like, hey, self, you're doing a great job. You're hanging in there, bud. Not just that. Go deep with it. Go really deep with it and give it to yourself, especially to the artist out there. Give it to yourself. It's not a small thing to make something with your hand, with your voice, with your words, with an instrument. It's not a small thing to do that thing and then live from it or pay a bill from it. It's not small and easy. Give it to yourself. Pour into yourself. And all the people in your life side-eyeing you because you ain't got a real job or whatever the thing, couldn't do what you do. I'll say it. So pour into yourself. Many of us artists came from families that didn't pour into us as artists. Didn't say, we didn't hear, you are going to go far with this, buddy. We didn't hear that. So you give it to you. You came this far and you are still doing it. And love yourself for it. Pat yourself on the back real hard. Leave a scar, right? Look at yourself in the mirror and go, you are doing it. You wrote that poem, or you wrote that play, or you sang that song, or you touched somebody's heart with something that was in you and you pulled it out and it's in the world and somebody caught it and somebody's life is better because of something that came from you. Great job, self. Keep going. I love y'all. I do. Yes, I do one-on-one coaching. Holler at your girl. Peace.